You're watching AFCRDTV, and here at Hayden Road for a chilly Saturday afternoon, AFC Western Diamonds 0, Darlaston Town 1. I'm with the manager, Michael Harriman. Michael, this one hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to describe it. I think it was a game where neither team done enough to win it, and yeah, look, to get done so close to the end with probably a goal that it's a bit scruffy, a bit scrappy is a little bit disappointing, yeah.
Yeah, that goal coming in the 81st minute by Aaron Bishop for the Citizens. And I like that expression, Michael, a scrappy goal, but that one even I think was a freaky somewhat goal.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? It's a typical goal that probably wins that sort of game. You know, it was a game where it was very cagey between both teams. Like I said, we're kind of snuffing each other out going forward. So yeah, look, disappointing to lose it the way we did, but once again, if we look at the positives from it, we're a side once again that aren't playing with your two first choice centre halves, but I thought Calvin and Chaz were brilliant back there. And look, I'll be honest, we're probably in a bit of a rut at the moment. We're in obviously without a real result in for the last 5 games, which is obviously disappointing, but it's how we react now and how quickly we get out of that little dip we're in and, like I said, get back on that positive upwards trajectory.
The first half, pretty much a stalemate. The pitch was getting cut up quite a bit. You think that affected the play somewhat as well?
Yeah, of course it does. It's difficult, isn't it, when lads have got their studs on, but they're still losing their footing. It's ball's not really running. It's just sticking, and then it becomes a game of who can kick it the furthest. Yeah, look, I thought we dealt with the elements well. We dealt with that battle. We've done really well at times. We picked up second balls when we needed to. But like I said, so it's all well doing that, but when we do get our half chances in the final third, we need to do a little bit better. And like I said, when you concede such a goal towards the end, it is a little bit of a sucker punch.
What was your thought process at halftime? What did you tell the players?
We had to tweak it a little bit. I think they tweaked their formation midway through the first half, and we just couldn't quite get to grips with it. So a bit of that, and it was just the same message. It was continue to fight. I wrote it on the board. It's just the hard work and the desire to go and put your foot on it, put your head on it where it might hurt at times, and we definitely did that. Like I said, it was a even game. No one really stood out, but like I said, it's just difficult when you concede so late and in the way we did.
You brought in 2 substitutions, mid-late second half, John McHugh, and then very late second half, Peter Sweeney. What was your thought process there?
It was difficult because it was a game where we didn't want to give too little away, and changing sometimes can do that and give teams the upper hand. But look, we needed to make them changes. EJ was feeling a little bit something in his groin, so it was a precaution, get him off the field. Just like I said, protect him. There's a lot of games coming up, and then the same with Cal. Cal felt something, and it's just like I said, these boys are playing a lot of minutes under a lot of pressure, and yeah, look, we've got to protect them as much as we can. We know where we're at in terms of a squad at the moment. We're very thin at times, and we can't really afford to lose anymore.
Yeah, you've got some key players out with injury at the moment. Cairo, Tariq, and Jarbo, of course. So that's tough with that. Also, Fraser Corden was doing England futsal duty. Have you ever participated in indoor football?
No, I've never played it myself, no. But look, we have to send our congratulations to Fraser. Obviously, an absolutely massive achievement for him. And when you see Fraser play, you well and see why he's in there. He's a special talent, and look, to get an England call up at futsal level, whether it's outdoor football, whatever you want to call it, it's something special. So look, we're really proud of him as a group. And you hit the nail on the head when you've got your 2 first choice centre halves out and you've been out for a couple of games. But regardless, like I said, Calvin and Chaz have been fantastic in there, and 2 clean sheets, well, nearly 2 clean sheets they've kept in there. And look, we said it all along, we need a squad that can come in and do the job when they needed to, and we've got that. Like I said, we're just going through a bit of a moment at the moment, and every team has one when you just can't pick up results, but I'm sure the tide will turn shortly.
We almost set a precedent today. We were about to go with men of the match, the Green Boys, Calvin and Charlie. What would you have thought of that?
Yeah, like I said, I think it would have been the spot on. I think that both of them were solid. They were both brilliant, and like I said, probably Chad's more natural position, centre half, and I think he's showing that again. Wherever we put him on the pitch, he's fantastic. And Calvin's exactly the same today. He just used his experience, his reading of the game is second to none. And like I said, you just look solid, even though, like I said, they're not your first choices. So look, we're really lucky to have the squad we have, and we always talk about trying to improve it if we can, and we've done that. But we need to also protect the ones we've got in the building. And like I said, if they're feeling something, with a lot of games coming up, we've got a game Thursday night, which probably isn't ideal at the moment for us. But
the Monsell Cup.
Yeah,
they should have played that back in late July, but ingeniously it's going to be played in mid-December against Peterborough United under 23s. Will you more or less put out an under 23s team as well for Diamonds? Or
yeah, look, this is for me. My squad, in terms of the first team squad, is very short, and to be asking them to play on a Thursday night and then 48 hours later in league action's a bit of an ask. So for us now, we will rest players that need resting, players that need minutes will get minutes, and we'll bolster the squad that way. So yeah, look, it's come at a bad time for us. It's not ideal, but we'll put a team out and we'll see where we go with it.
And I'm sure you're still in touch with Ryan Hughes. Hughesy is hopefully be back with the club to play maybe first of the year in January or sometime.
Yeah, look, that's what it is. It's a difficult one with Hughesy again, and we don't want to rush him into the building and do any further damage. So we'll play it by ear. But like I said, we just seem to be getting little knocks all at one time here at the moment. We can't keep a steady team on the pitch. So look, that's the beauties of my job, the tough parts of my job, but I'm enjoying it still, which is the main thing. And look, we know where we're at, and we're doing, in my eyes, we're doing okay.
All right. Well, happy Christmas, happy holidays, the whole thing, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week, and obviously for everyone else, Merry Christmas.
Calvin, clearly not the result that your team were looking for today. What did you make of it as a whole?
Gutted really. I think we were worth a point. I think it had 0-0 written all over it really. Both teams kind of cancelled each other out. Didn't really create much. But I don't think we deserve to lose, to be honest.
It was another game where chances came at a premium. They've obviously taken their big one with 9 minutes to go, and I suppose there was a little bit of fortune about it as well. The way it deflected in off the post as well must have been a really frustrating one to concede.
Yeah, it was gutting. Charlie's blocked everything all day, and then it's just took a little bobble. It's flicked off his shin pad and rolled in the corner. It's a horrible goal, but it was probably that was the only way the game was going to be won today.
And was that the biggest disappointment of the day? Your team defended so valiantly as you continued to have these injury issues in your defence. You defended so resolutely throughout the game, and then it's just one moment from them that's undone you at the end.
Yeah, it's nothing. A lot's been made obviously about the injuries at the back, but it's nothing alien to me and Charlie. We've played there a lot before, and we love playing together. So we're just disappointed we didn't get another clean sheet to back up our efforts.
It's now 3 games without a goal at the other end. How do you go about putting that right?
What we've got to do is maybe have a little bit of luck. We need just keep working hard at training. It will come. We're not far off. It's not like we're getting beat convincingly. They're close games, and I'm sure we'll score a few soon.
And we're speaking fresh off the back of full time. What was Michael's message to the team after the game?
Just to keep going. There weren't a lot in it. They're obviously just outside the playoffs, a good side. Just keep going. We're not far away. A little bit more luck, and we could be that side just outside the playoffs.
It's now 5 games without a win, but is that just a reality of sometimes being that mid-table team? You're going to go through good runs, you're going to go through difficult runs. It's just part and parcel of being where you are in the league.
Yeah. Obviously, it sounds worse than it is. 5 games without a win. There's a couple of draws in there. We obviously missed a late penalty that would be another couple of points. Look, we're not far away. We're not panicking, and nobody else should.
It's a bit of a strange week coming up. You've got this Mouncil Cup final on the Thursday, and then less than 48 hours after that, you've then got what looks like a big league game away at Lye. How do you approach those 2 matches with the proximity of time being so small?
Yeah, I don't know what will happen. Obviously, there might be some changes because there's not been many subs made in the last couple of games, so maybe they'll get a go. But all eyes really is on the Saturday from my point of view. And we want the 3 points.
And what do you make of Lye so far? What are you expecting from that test?
I think they're below us in the table, which is the games we want to win. We want to beat everybody around us and below us, and we beat them here, so we want to go there and get 3 points.
Thanks for your time as always.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
I don't need love.